Warning: save your marriage at your own risk. Why do I say that? Because not every marriage should be saved. In fact, it's impossible probably to save every marriage, and that's why the divorce rate is so high. However, if you want to save your marriage, then it is important that you follow these steps. Otherwise, you could be down the path of losing your spouse, and therefore the most important person in your life, and possibly your children, your job, and life as you know it. So let's take a look at some of these steps that'll help you out to help save your marriage and give a long-lasting love another chance. First step is to share in decision making. This rule applies equally to those that dread making decisions as well as authoritarians among us who believe their word is final. If you allow someone else to decide everything for you, you might not always like the outcome since you have yielded power and ownership. Sharing the burden of making household and other important decisions is thus an excellent idea in any marriage. While it is okay to sit back and go along with your partner's decision in certain situations, you must sometimes also take action by mentioning what you want and ensuring that it is included. Otherwise, your marriage will end up being one-sided, and unfortunately, that's what happens to a lot of marriages when they start to fall apart. It's one-sided. Next step we're going to take a look at is honesty with yourself and your spouse. This is a huge one. You can only be honest with others if you're first honest with yourself. We've heard that many times before, and it's so true when it comes to marriage. Take some time to evaluate your marriage and try to ascertain if it has suffered as a consequence of issues like being too busy at work, not spending adequate time with family, friends, or each other, and not having common interests or hobbies with your partner. It is only by truthfully reflecting on the path you want your marriage to take that you'll become more motivated and focused in molding it into whatever you want. Having an honest conversation with your spouse about everything you hope to accomplish and make a vow to jointly pursue all those goals and dreams can do more than you can imagine. It is very important to do that even in a happy marriage. If you're in a happy marriage right now, but you've had some problems, this is by far one of the biggest things you can do is just talk and communicate. Stay away from fear. Being fearful can hold you back from experiencing new things. Let go of any worries or negativity. You may just be surprised to discover new and different things that you can learn and obtain enjoyment from. Trying something together for the first time can greatly enliven your marriage. Resentment can prevent you from enjoying a positive marriage. Never delude yourself into thinking that having ill feelings towards your partner will protect you in any way, because such negative feelings will inevitably weigh you down eventually. After all, grudges have never been about what your spouse did or didn't do, but rather about you and exactly how you feel at that particular moment. Thus, instead of constantly dwelling on the past, simply let it go and forge a different future with the one you love. Fourth step is commit. Never despair if you're having problems in your marriage. Try establishing the reasons preventing you from having marital bliss and devote every resource you can to overcoming those obstacles. By recommitting yourself to your marriage vows, you may perhaps transform it into something greater and more memorable than it was before. You must remember that only you and your spouse who can change your marriage into whatever you wish it to be. By applying some courage, a sense of adventure, and these basic rules, you can attain a fulfilling marriage that you'll enjoy every day. Your husband or wife will also appreciate the genuine effort you make to saving your marriage. For more information, please visit marriagesavenow.com, where you can get free information and tips on how to better prepare and be successful in saving your marriage.